Hey, I need a shot. I'm not talking about no COVID shot. I'm talking about some Crown. I'm talking about like some Jack Daniels or something. I need a shot. I'm at 10,000 subscribers. I don't think y'all really fully understand that's a big deal for me. I thought 5,000 subscribers was a lot. I didn't think I understand. Anyway, I definitely appreciate y'all, but we gotta stay consistent, gotta keep moving, gotta keep elevating, grinding, all that good stuff. Now, the purpose of this video is to inform y'all that yes, I am shutting down the shop. I'm not getting rid of it. I'm shutting it down. And I'm shutting it down because I've come to the realization that I have to perfect every role in this organization. And in my organization, running a paint and body shop, speaking for myself, there's multiple roles that you have to play. You have to be a manager, you gotta be a CEO, you gotta be a adjuster, you gotta be the prepper, you gotta be the painter, you gotta be the body tech, you gotta be the janitor, you gotta make sure the security's taken care of, you gotta make sure finances is and etc. And I've come to the realization after saying all of that just now, that I've been running from my abundance. I have not been giving myself enough credit of all the responsibilities that I done had within the past 2 years, all the duties and trying to perfect all of the roles. That's a lot. Man, I can keep going. So with me realizing that now, I'm like, oh, okay, all right, bet. Let's clear all these cars out. Let's take a few steps back. Let's write everything down that needs to be done, like that maintenance list, and then this to-do list, and then I got the to-get list in the office. Let's take a step back to make sure everything on these shelves is accounted for. Let's make sure every dollar, every penny is accounted for. Let's make sure every car that sits in the shop is accounted for. Every space, every square inch is accounted for. I have to do all of that. I gotta make sure I got my LLC, my Dun & Bradstreet stuff, information and stuff like that. But it's way more to it than just that, you know. I gotta make sure business, taxes, everything to the T. I gotta think strategically when it comes to running a business. I haven't been doing enough reading books. I've listened to audio books and stuff like that, but it's something about reading. Gotta read the books. Gotta, like Rich Dad Poor Dad, gotta really understand the due diligence of a painter, of a janitor, of a body tech, everything. I have to master these roles in order for me to teach it, or in order for me to have employees and have them operate on a project. Because if I don't know it, then I tell them how to do it. Like, they don't, what? Anyways, I have a lot to perfect. And it's money, but I'm making this video for myself, so I feel comfortable with sharing it to the public. But I've probably touched well over $150,000. And it just doesn't seem like it to me. I don't have my dream car. I don't have my dream house. I was tight all the time. I was check by check all the time. I've seen my last dollar a lot. So I'm like, where is everything? Where's this money going? That's because everything is not accounted for. Prime example. If I receive a payment from a customer, the first thing I go do is go to my Automotive, the paint and body shop that I normally go to, and I will run it up. I will buy everything. I will just put stuff on the shelf. I'll keep my shelf stocked, and I'm like, I'm gonna use it anyways. That doesn't work like that. It does not work like that. Everything has to be accounted for. So yes, I keep up with all my receipts, and the reason I know it's over 150,000, it's well over 150,000. That's just the $150,000 in receipts. And that's not just coming in. That's just money I've been dealing with back and forth. And everything is not being used properly. Everything. You have to be able to play every role with perfection. Meaning, if I'm dealing with money, I got to know how to use it. Money is a tool. My paint guns, my sanders, All my tools in here, they have to be used properly. If they're not, guess what? You're not going to get the results you're aiming for or your customer is expecting. So I have to perfect everything, and money is a big deal. Money is was the number one reason why most businesses don't succeed, is because their main focus was money. Well, at the beginning, when I first started this 2 years ago, that was my main focus, was money. I wasn't using it as a tool, even when I got it. Everything that I have right now, I have to use strategically. I have to know how to use it. I have to study it. I have to know the ins and out. Everything. That's why money. Money is a tool that most people misuse. Most people misuse it. Versus buying a hammer and using it for what it's supposed to be used for. You can't use it for food. You can't, you know what I'm saying? You have to use for what it's you could, but I mean, hey, you're not going to get the results that you want. Like I said, I know I got off track, but my whole purpose of this is to literally take a step back and analyze everything. Make sure, because it's not supposed to be stressful. There's a strategy to this. I know for a fact there's a strategy to this, and I'm willing to take the step. It took me 2 years to realize this. It took me 2 years, and some of y'all are blessed to have it in y'all's DNA, your gene, to know how to run a business. You just don't. You just haven't. My thing is, I didn't have any expertise in painting. I went to school for it, but the only reason I went to school for it was to get out of class. And I met my fiance there, yo. I really was not. I was really dumb in the auto body and collision work class. I was not worried about that. I did not want to paint a car. That was not my intentions. I did not care about it. So when I graduated, that's why I don't tell people I went to the class, because I don't remember absolutely anything in that class. I do not remember how to hold a paint gun. When I bought my first paint gun, before I painted the car, I did not know it was air. It was fan, fluid, and air. I didn't know that. When I bought the gun, I was like, damn, I forgot how to do this. I was calling how to mix paint. But I'm not gonna lie, I thought I had it all figured out from the start, from the very beginning. I'm like, cool, I'm gonna just paint some cars for money. It's way more than that. You have to master everything. So it's like, you never know what the Most High will call you out for. So then I painted my first car. Imagine going from that, not knowing how to use a paint gun, not knowing the air hose and stuff like that, not knowing absolutely anything, because I graduated and then went 2 or 3 years without ever touching a paint gun, having paint on my mind or anything, into next day having a paint gun. I'm like, how to figure that out? And then a week later, painting the whole car, and then it damn near go viral. And now you have 40 customers in your DMs, and you're like seeing all this money, like, oh, okay, I can charge whatever. Okay, he said he's willing to give me 35. Oh, damn, like, all right, bet. Everybody can come in, like, you know what I'm saying? No structure, no nothing, no guidance, no nothing. Just dove right into that. So being able to notice that now and acknowledge that now is like the dopest feeling, because it's like, oh, my dumbass. I was a dumbass. And then you got to backpedal and clean up the shit that you're dealing with. You got to clean up your old past. So this was projects I put on the schedule months ago. So it's like knowing that, okay, all right, bet. Once I get these cleared up, once I clean up my bullshit, like, it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing. And I think that's the fuel. Damn. That's the fuel that I have. It's the motivation. Like, yo, like, I know what I gotta do in order for this to work. I know what I gotta do in order for this to work. I just gotta get this old stuff taken care of, like these projects. So it is definitely 4 a.m. I got here pretty early, and I normally get here at 3. My schedule is 3 a.m. My schedule is 3 a.m. at my shop to 7:30 a.m. Then I leave here, be at my other job about 30 minutes away. Go there for about 8 hours. I get there at 8, leave at 4:30. Then I'll decide if I have the energy to come back to the shop or just go home. But the thing is, I'm trying to balance out my fiance, spending time with my fiance and my 3 kids. So it's a lot. It's more than you know. I'm gonna watch this video a year from now and be like, oh, I remember I was going through. No, I wasn't going through hell, but I was going through a lot. With that being said, we're gonna take a step back. I said by January. I just told myself by January I would love to not have no cars in here. I'll have them all done, and then I'll actually, before I get that car in, I'll write down date, time, invoice, communicate with the customer. I haven't even really been able to communicate with the customers when I have the customers' vehicles because I'm on go. I'm working on these projects for so long and just so much, I don't even want to be around my phone. So, and then it's hard for me to post videos. Yeah, so it can be a lot. So I have the opportunity to take a step back. Boy, look, my cowboy boots. Stop playing. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I got my cowboy boots back. Stop playing. Anyways, I get to take a step back and actually play some chess, not checkers. We're playing chess, we're maneuvering some pieces around, and it feels good to be able to know what I gotta do. I can promise y'all, by the end of next year, it's gonna be, by the end, I know it's a long time from now for y'all, but it's gonna go by fast for me. The end of 2023, yeah, new shop, new everything. Like, because I know what I have to do now. I'm just cleaning everything up, and then everything is gonna be flowing in unison. So that's my goal. That's the mission, and we're gonna make it happen. So I will be documenting the process of each car, especially for the customers. That way they have a better understanding of what's going on and staying updated with their projects. But I do plan on recording. I do. I will. I guess I got y'all. We're recording the process. The body work done on this. The body work done on that. Body work. There's no body work on the truck, and then the Camaro's back there. So we're not gonna talk about these vehicles on this video. Just kind of giving you guys an idea on what's going on. But yes, man. So we shutting it down for a few months. I want to say a few months, so that we can perfect everything, clean everything up, clean up the shells, get it all super nice and neat and organized, and then have the back end information on deck, making sure that I'm on my P's and Q's when it comes to having a responsibility of a business owner. Way more to it. Then it's like you can be a painter, all you gotta do is paint. Body tech, all you gotta do is do the body work. Prepper, all you gotta do is prep. The manager has to manage all of that on top of everything else. Like, it's a lot. So, but I damn sure I'm not complaining. I'm definitely not complaining. I accept full responsibility, and I'm excited about it. I'm excited about this journey because everybody that's rocking with me, around me, will be affected as well, positively. Positively. But remember, before you start your job, before you start your business, make sure you do your due diligence on every position that you have in your business. Make sure you can perfect it. Make sure that you can run it, teach it, all of that. That way, when you do decide to start your business, if you don't have a prepper, a painter, whatever the case is, you're so good at it, it just happens. I'm still learning as I'm painting. I'm painting like, I wonder if I should speed up. No, I should probably slow down. No, I'm about 25%. I'm still learning. I haven't even been doing this long enough to teach myself. You know what I'm saying? So, and in every role. So, a big shout out to the guys that do this on their own. Like, you have it in you. I don't know what it is, but me, I want to have it. I want to have a full-fledged team. I want it to run like a full-fledged body shop. I want to be the next collision work times 10. I know I got potential behind it, so it ain't gonna make no sense to stop. I'm closer to my destination than I am from when I first started. So I bet another 2 years in it, it's gonna get stupid. It's gonna be vicious. So I can't express to y'all enough that I appreciate the ones that's been rocking with me, the ones that's been tapped in with me, the ones that don't plan on going nowhere. I rock with y'all, for real. This is just what's going on right now. I feel like y'all deserve to have an explanation. Not that I feel obligated or anything, but yeah, that's what's going on. So we are going to perfect a lot. And then if you have any questions or comments or suggestions, man, I'm all ears for it. I'm having fun with this life. Life is fun. Life is fun when when you realize you can manifest anything you want. There's nothing that's stopping you from doing what you want to do but yourself. That's your conscious, your subconscious, it's all of that. You have to tell yourself, like, if you ask yourself, like, what is it that's keeping me from doing it? You cannot say money, because there's ways to get to money. Yes, most of that's just what we're comfortable with saying. If money was free, half of us still wouldn't even be getting up out of our seats to go do the work. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you had $1 million, but you had to build that building, you probably would not build that building. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta have it you gotta have that drive even without the money. So, and that's how I feel in a lot of degrees. So it's like, you know what? Like, I was only lacking. That's why I say money isn't the issue. It's the lack of information. And I didn't have a lot of information when I didn't have hardly any information at all when I first started painting cars. And it's freaking dope now that I have it. Like, it really feel like somebody gave me a suitcase full of knowledge. I've been on this the past few weeks. That's really why I haven't been posting no videos. I've really been just studying myself, studying what is it that I like, what is it that I hate, what is it, you know what I'm saying? A lot of knowledgeable information that's gonna benefit me, because I'm already having my foot in the door as it is. Like, I can now it's like I can finesse, I can make it happen. I'm already in the shop. I got it for a year and 3 months. So it's like, I might as well go ahead and make some income out of here. I might as well go ahead and start a living, start a brand, start a business. So if you're in that position, if you feel like you are stuck, because I did feel like I was stuck. It felt like I was getting nowhere. It just felt like I was working just to work. It felt like I was just doing this just to be doing it. And it hit me. Like, I encourage you guys, if you are running a shop, got a business, or anything like that, stay consistent. If something's not working right, if something doesn't feel right, you have to take time. Block everything out. I think when I went to Georgia for Thanksgiving, and that was the longest. I want to say that was the longest I went without being at my shop. I was 1,300 miles away, so I could not focus on the shop. I had to leave my mindset here and go to Georgia. I was with the family. So me coming back, I think it was that road trip back, that long ass drive, I was like, I was cooking up something the whole time I was down there and back there in my brain. So now that I'm back, it's like, okay, I realize I cannot keep doing this. I have to take a step back, perfect everything, and then we'll jump back into it. So yeah, man, I definitely appreciate y'all watching. I hope this video helped out a lot. But we are not shutting down. We're not closing. We're just shutting down to the public. Big difference, boy. Big difference. But we shutting it down just for the public, so we can do some operations, some cleaning up and some organizing and some manifesting. That's what we on right now. So y'all stay tuned. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. If y'all have any questions or suggestions, just let me know. Other than that, we're gonna get to work. It's pretty early in the morning. Tired though. Yeah, man. So I'm trying to make sure I didn't miss anything. But I do plan on doing a lot of cleaning. I do plan on getting a crew. But before I get the crew, I want to make sure my end is taken care of. I'm talking about I'll be reading a lot more books, listening to a lot more podcasts about business, probably taking some classes, and actually getting a Votex Center book so that whatever I don't know, I can teach myself, and you guys can be taught as well. Whoever may be in and out of here, or whoever's willing to learn, because I don't mind teaching, but I don't have a lot to teach because I barely know. You know, I barely know. Ooh, that's a good one. I barely know enough information from each position. That's what it is. And I just realized that. So, yeah, man, we gon' hey, y'all better pull up your boots, cause we're going in, boys. Nah. Hey, it's gonna be next year. The next year is gonna be vicious, but starting January, it's gonna be vicious because I'm diving in head first. No, I'm not. I got structure now. What I did wrong was dive in head first. I'm not gonna say it's wrong. I just sometimes you gotta mistake your way up through life in order to get it. But I'm about to eat breakfast. I will keep you updated. I will probably be making the next video on the Mach 1. I know that's been due. It's a lot of videos I feel behind on. So y'all stay tuned for that video. Other than that, we out.